They told you to sit down in your room, visualize money, imagine love, and everything would come to you. But here's the truth, that's the fake law of attraction, and it's keeping millions of people stuck. I know because I was one of them. For 3 years, I sat on my bed every morning, closing my eyes, visualizing my dream life. I saw myself successful, wealthy, confident. I felt the emotions. I made vision boards. I repeated affirmations until my throat was sore. And you know what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. My bank account remained the same. My confidence stayed shattered. And the worst part, I blame myself. I thought I wasn't believing hard enough. I wasn't feeling it enough. I wasn't vibrating at the right frequency. Sounds familiar? If you have ever felt like the law of attraction was just another lie sold to you by the self-help industry, you're not wrong. But here's what they didn't tell you. There is a real law of attraction, and once you understand how it actually works, everything changes. Let me tell you what happened to the law of attraction. It got hijacked. What was once a principle about alignment and action got twisted into this magical thinking that says just believe and receive. The fake law of attraction tells you sit and visualize for 20 minutes a day. Think positive thoughts constantly. Feel good all the time. Believe the universe will deliver. And when it doesn't work, they tell you it's your fault. You didn't believe hard enough. You had limiting beliefs. You weren't grateful enough. They put all the blame on you for their broken system. Here's the brutal truth. This version of law of attraction has created millions of passive dreamers. People sitting in meditation corners, visualizing millions while their rent is overdue. People imagining perfect relationships while avoiding the difficult conversations that could actually improve their current ones. The fake law of attraction is spiritual procrastination. It's the ultimate excuse to avoid the hard work of actually changing your life. One of my friends spent 5 years manifesting his dream business. 5 years of vision boards, affirmations, and guided meditations. 5 years of waiting for the universe to deliver his success on a silver platter. After all this, he was broke, depressed, and convinced he was broken because the law of attraction didn't work for him. But here's what he didn't realize, and what most people don't realize. He was using the fake version, the watered down, commercialized, sit and wish version that keeps you comfortable in your current reality while dreaming of a different one. The real law of attraction isn't about thinking your way to success, it's about becoming your way to success. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Let me explain this with science, not fairy tales. Your brain has something called the reticular activating system. It's like a filter that determines what you notice in your environment. When you buy a red car, suddenly you see red cars everywhere. They were always there, but now your brain is programmed to notice them. The real law of attraction works by changing your identity first, which changes your reticular activating system, which changes what opportunities you notice and act on. Here's the real formula: identity shift, habits, discipline, skills, mindset, embodied emotion, results. If you want wealth, you don't just visualize money. You become the type of person who creates wealth. You develop financial literacy. You build income producing skills. You network with successful people. You adopt the daily habits of wealthy individuals. If you want love, you don't just imagine your perfect partner. You become the type of person who attracts and maintains healthy relationships. You heal your emotional wounds. You learn communication skills. You develop self-worth. You practice vulnerability and intimacy. If you want to be healthy, you don't just visualize a fit body. You become the type of person who prioritizes health. You develop discipline around nutrition. You create exercise routines. You learn about your body and what it needs. See the pattern? The real law of attraction is about transformation, not wishful thinking. Your current reality is a reflection of your current identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles with money, you'll unconsciously sabotage financial opportunities. If you see yourself as someone who gets rejected, you'll unconsciously push away people. But when you shift your identity, everything changes, not through magical thinking, but through aligned action. James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits. He says every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. If you want to be a writer, don't just dream about it. Write a little today. That's one vote. Write again tomorrow. Another vote. Keep voting for your future self until it becomes your identity. Your subconscious mind will start to believe, I must be a writer because I keep writing. Then your reticular activating system starts noticing writing opportunities everywhere. You see freelance jobs you never noticed before. You meet other writers at coffee shops. You get ideas from conversations. This isn't magic. This is psychology. The friend who I mentioned earlier, once he stopped trying to manifest his business and started becoming an entrepreneur, everything shifted. He stopped visualizing success and started building skills. He learned marketing, developed his expertise, networked with potential clients. Within 8 months, he was doing great. The real law of attraction worked because he attracted what he became, not what he dreamed about. The fake law of attraction tells you to feel good all the time. Feel rich, feel loved, feel successful. But this creates a weird relationship with your emotions when you're constantly trying to force positive feelings. The real law of attraction uses feelings differently. It's not about feeling good, it's about feeling embodied. What does this mean? Instead of trying to feel wealthy, you embody the emotional state of someone who manages money well. How does a financially responsible person feel when they make a purchase? Thoughtful, intentional, confident in their decision. Instead of trying to feel loved, you embody the emotional state of someone who loves themselves. How does a self-loving person feel when they wake up? They feel deserving of good things. They feel worthy of respect. They treat themselves with kindness. This isn't fake it till you make it. This is becoming it so you attract it. When you truly embody these states through your daily actions, you naturally start attracting circumstances that match this identity. You make better financial decisions. You attract healthier relationships. You take better care of your health. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think mindset alone is enough, or they think skills alone are enough. The real law of attraction requires both. Mindset without skills is just positive thinking. Skills without the right mindset is just going through the motions. Think about it like this. You want to win a basketball game, but you have never learned to dribble, shoot, or play defense. No amount of positive thinking will help you win. You need the skills. But imagine you have all the skills, but you step onto the court thinking, I'm going to lose, I'm not good enough, everyone here is better than me. Your mindset will sabotage your skills. The real law of attraction combines both. You develop the skills you need and the mindset that supports those skills. Want to build a business? Learn marketing, sales, finance, operations while also developing the mindset of someone who solves problems and creates value. Want better relationships? Learn communication, emotional regulation, conflict resolution, while also developing the mindset of someone who deserves love and can give love healthily. This combination is what creates attraction. You become competent and confident, which makes you magnetic to opportunities and people. Let's be honest about why the law of attraction fails for most people. First, they want shortcuts without skill building. They visualize being a successful entrepreneur but refuse to learn marketing. They imagine perfect relationships but won't go to therapy or read relationship books. Second, they avoid discomfort. The real law of attraction requires you to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone, but most people retreat to their visualization corner when things get challenging. Third, they repeat affirmations but never change habits. Saying I'm wealthy while spending money you don't have on things you don't need isn't alignment. It's delusion. Fourth, they focus on the outcome instead of the process. They just visualize the millions instead of also becoming the type of person who creates millions. They imagine the perfect relationship instead of becoming the type of person who can build and maintain healthy relationships. The real law of attraction is process focused with visualization. It says, become the person first and the results will follow. Let me give you the real formula one more time with a simple metaphor. A seed doesn't become a tree by just dreaming. It becomes a tree by growing roots, enduring storms, and slowly expanding. The seed has to change its entire structure, develop new capabilities, and adapt to its environment. See yourself as someone who is already growing towards your goal. Take daily actions that align with this identity. Do these actions especially when you don't feel like it. Continuously learn and improve your capabilities. Maintain beliefs that support your growth. Feel the way this future version of yourself would feel. Natural consequence of this alignment. This is how the real law of attraction works, not through magical thinking, but through deliberate transformation. Here's my challenge for you. Stop being a passive dreamer and start becoming an active creator. The real law of attraction is not about waiting for your miracles. It's about becoming the miracle. Instead of visualizing your dream life for another day, ask yourself these questions. What type of person would already have what I want? What habits does that person have that I don't? What skills does that person have that I need to develop? How does that person think differently than I do? What would that person do today if they were in my situation? Then go do those things. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because here's the truth they don't want you to know. You already have everything you need to start becoming the person you want to be. You don't need permission from the universe. You don't need to wait for the right time. You just need to start voting for the person you want to become through your daily actions. So I'll leave you with this question. Are you still visualizing or are you becoming? The choice is yours. Make it count and do subscribe if you liked it.